everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Okay, today's message is healing after the narcissist. Healing after the narcissist. Okay, before we jump into this message today, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. And welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to this channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I will either answer them privately through the email, or I will share them online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are now available in my online store. So just go down to the description all the way to the bottom, and you'll see a link that says online store. Just click on that link, and there you have it. Okay, now it's time for today's affirmation. And here it is. I am surrendering and letting go, relaxing and moving with the flow. Okay, let that sink in. I am surrendering and letting go, relaxing and moving with the flow. Ladies, let this permeate in your spirit today, because that's what we want to do. We want to go with the flow of life, not against the flow. But with spiritual guidance, you will learn to go with the flow of life, and let go. I am surrendering and letting go, and relaxing and moving with the flow of life. Okay, people, think about this as you go throughout your day, and let this bring you some solace and some peace. Just go with the flow. Don't spend your day in worry and stress. Just let it go. Just surrender and go with the flow of life. Okay, before we dive into the message today, to show you my appreciation for supporting this channel, I will be giving away this deck to a lucky subscriber once this channel hits 100,000 subscribers. And listen, we're almost there. We are almost there. I guess at this point, maybe 5,000 more subscribers, maybe less, and we'll be there. And one of you lucky subscribers will receive this deck as my appreciation to you. I will be randomly choosing someone from the subscribers pool. Okay? Now these are the cards that I have been using for the daily affirmations, and you will receive a deck like this, okay, for your very own. So good luck to everybody. All you need to do is just be a subscriber, and you may be the lucky winner to get this deck. Okay, all right. Now, let's dive into the message today. Healing after the narcissist. Okay, unfortunately, today, many people don't realize that they are in narcissistic relationships. Okay, they know that they're having a hard time with their mates, but they don't really know what it is. You see, narcissism is evil. It's evil spirit. And this is why the narcissist comes into your life to destroy you. It's evil. It's pure evil, people. And to overcome this evil, you must heal. I know I get letters all the time from folks that say I was with the narcissist and, a few years ago, and I'm sure that I've healed. Listen, that's a tricky thing because the narcissist is an evil spirit. The only way to heal from this spirit is through spirituality. That's the only way you can heal. You can't just be away from him and think that, everything's going to be okay and you're healed, never to go through that experience again. No, you're just fooling yourself. You must heal. You must go through the process of healing with the divine to get rid of that evilness from your energy. Understand? Now, today's message was inspired by a letter that came in. So we're going to dive into the letter, then we're going to talk more about this issue. Here is a young lady that says, I have been divorced now since 2014. I am over the horrid narcissist I was married to in 7/28/1977. She puts the full date out here because I guess this is important to what's going on with her. That's July 28th, 1977, were the day you were married. My nephew and fiance are getting married on that day next year, in 2024. She wanted to get married on her birthday, which I had no idea it would be on the day I was married, many, many years ago. I want to go to the wedding, but I am devastated about the day that was my special day. Well, that was the day you got married, you see. But I think you said that now you are divorced. So why is it still a special day for you? Okay. I have been sad about this, even though I am over my ex. Can you help me with not being so sad about attending and go to have fun and enjoy the occasion? The reason I am seeking help because I have family members that were at my wedding and remember the date, including one of my cousins who had an affair with my husband. She stated to me she always wanted him since I married him. When she saw him at my wedding, she is part of one of many reasons I divorced him. Wow. Wow. I know family members that on that day of my nephew's wedding, someone will remind me of the day I was married. Not necessarily. If you go to the wedding putting out that energy that I hope nobody comes up to me and says anything about this day, because this day if you go in there with putting out that energy, you can just about guarantee that somebody is going to bring it up because you're putting it out. You're drawing that to you. You understand? You are doing it. You are putting out that energy and attracting somebody to come and talk to you about that day. All right? What do I say if someone tries to be funny and say to me, happy anniversary? Say thank you. And laugh and keep going. From your letter, it seems that you have not healed. You haven't healed from your marriage. Period. Now you say you're over your ex, but I don't see it in your letter. Okay? Because if you were, you wouldn't care what anybody said about the date. As a matter of fact, you probably could laugh along with them about the date if you were healed from it. But it shows that you're not healed. Just because it's been a long time since this horrible experience, if you have not tried to heal it spiritually, you're not healed. And it shows that you're not healed because it still bothers you. This date, this July 28th, is killing you. You see, after all these years. Understand that this still bothers you because you haven't healed from it. Okay? That's why I'm telling you, your cousin that slept with your ex-husband, listen, he used her just like he used you. Same thing. He was the one that was no good. So, your cousin, all right, she fell into it. But he was open to it. He was open to it. He was the one that was the narcissist that was really no good. And your cousin, all right, she was in a low vibration and she went along with it. And possibly she was jealous of you, and that's why she did it. A lot of times these things happen like this. You understand? She probably was jealous of you having your happy day and all of that. And she wanted what you had. Listen, I'm going to tell you something about that. Not only your cousin, but your best friends would do the same thing to you. Okay? But that's neither here nor there. That's them. That's them and their issue. But here you go, wanting to go to a wedding where all of these people are going to be. All right, on the day that you got married. Listen, you need to hop on your spiritual path and heal from this. You never heal from it. Just because time has passed doesn't mean anything. Anything. You could still be bonded to him after all this time. And he could still be manipulating your energy and making you feel bad and sad and all of that. The thing about it is, you need to heal. You need to ask the divine to heal you completely from this energy. The energy is still there. Although that the X is not there, the energy is still there. And that's why you're feeling some kind of way about going around these people. Listen, if you have truly healed from the situation with the narcissist, you wouldn't care anything about going around these people. You would have no feeling about it, period. Or the day at all. You would be completely over it. Completely over it. And this is how you know that you have healed. You understand? But as long as you're feeling funny and fretful that somebody's going to say something to you that reminds you of your day, you're not healed. You're still suffering from it. You understand? This is very important to your peace and well-being. Now, you got a year to get yourself together. And my advice to you is to hop on your spiritual awakening. You'll find a link in the description that will help you get started so that by the time you go to this wedding, you don't care what they say. You're not even thinking about it. And if anybody says to you, isn't this the day you got married? Say, yes, it was. I hope that their marriage turns out a lot better than mine did. You can say that. And laugh it off. Just make a joke of it. Listen. This is all a part of the affirmation of today. To surrender, to let go, and move with the flow. Move with the flow. Don't go against the tide. And if you go to this wedding and you already have these apprehensions, you're going to attract it to you. More than one person will come up to you and say something about it because you will be attracting that energy because it's in your mind. It's in your mind. The fear of somebody saying something to you about your wedding day will bring that very thing to you. This is what you need to understand. It's energy. It's spiritual. Whatever you put out, it's going to come back. So you want to put out happy energy. It has nothing to do with your wedding or your ex-husband. You want to have other thoughts. Focusing on what would make you happy. This is what you need to focus on all the time. Not what makes you unhappy. Okay? Because when you do that, when you focus on what makes you unhappy, you'll bring more of that into your reality. Okay? Only focus on happiness. Okay? And this will help you. You understand? When you go to the wedding and you'll just have a good time. You won't be thinking about, your wedding or your experience with your ex or anything. And who's to know? He might pop up. I don't know. And even if he does, if you are healed, you'll be over him too. You won't feel any kind of way about it when you are healed. Because during your healing process, the universe will make it very clear to you what you did, what he did, what you allowed to happen, and why it happened. Everything will be revealed to you. That's healing. Once you understand your part in it and why it happened to you, then you will embrace your power. You will understand how powerful you are. You will understand that you are creating these situations in your own life by the choices that you make. You are doing it. The choices that you make. And so through the healing process, you'll see that you really can't blame the other person for what happened to you. It all comes back to you. Look at yourself. You see? And this is how you heal. You understand that you are in charge of your own reality. Whatever happens to you, you are in charge of it. If you jump on your spiritual path right now, by the time you go to that wedding, you'll be a different person. And people will notice that you are different. You'll be more confident, and your confidence will show. When you walk in, your energy will feel differently to other people. They'll notice you. Something about you is different. They won't know what it is, but they can feel it and they can see it when they look at you. Something about you is different. And I tell you, they may not approach you in the way that they would approach you if you're not healed. Okay? Because that energy is a protector. It's a protector. You understand? And it's like a force field all around you. It's that healing energy. So, yes, when you go to the wedding, if someone tries to be funny, you be funnier. Whatever funny that they tell, you have a funny to come right back at them. Both of y'all laugh it off and keep going. Okay? Keep going. Because some people do that just to bring you down. Just to bring you down. But if you counter and you're feeling great about yourself, then it can't affect you. You won't be down. You'll be up and leave them questioning what happened. Why didn't their little antics work? Because you are protected now. You are healed now. You understand? They cannot harm you with whatever they say or do. And this is where you want to be. Okay? I hope you understand, and I really hope it helps. Okay? Here's another letter. And this young lady says, I am 49 and my husband is 52. I've been married 20 years and is discovering that my husband may be on the DL. For those of you who don't know what that term means, DL, it means down low. And it's a term that stands for a closeted gay person. A person that's in the closet, but they're gay, secretly gay. Okay, but pretending to be heterosexual. That's a down low man. Okay. He spends 30% of his time at work, 65% with the boys, and the other 5% at home sleep in bed. No physical violence, but belittling and negative energy and comments all the time. He uses the fact that he lost both his siblings in Chicago and the other in Indiana as an excuse to be so loose in the streets. I don't know what that has to do anything. Him losing siblings is an excuse for him to be loose in the streets. I'm not stupid, and my intuition tells me that he's up to no good. I guess so if he's out in the street all the time. Even though he's paying the biggest of all the bills and would give me material things. I know it's not making me happy and never will. I appreciate honesty and respect and is not getting it. And you probably won't be getting it because you've already accepted this. So why would he change? Why would he change? You say you've been married for 20 years. Okay, he's not changing. How do I move away from this? I love him, but that's wasted energy that I should apply to myself. You're absolutely right. Please give me some advice. I also raised his 3 boys from his first marriage. That's probably why he married you. He needed a wife to fill in. When he was 17 and I had a daughter. All 4 of them ranged from 27 to 33 now, but was 5, 6, 8, and 12 when we all became a blended family. Okay, wait a minute. This man married you when you were 17 to take care of all these kids? Wow. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, you say here you are a December 13th Sagittarius and appreciate wisdom. Okay, all right, Miss Sagittarian. Now, one thing, you say you're Sagittarian, and I know Sagittarians are quick wit and quick with the tongue. Okay, so, anyway, you married this man, you were early age when you married him and all this. Now you're 49 and he's 52. Now, I assumed that he's probably been in the street this whole time. I assume that this is not new. It's just that you're tired of it now. And plus, you think that he may be on the down low. Well, I tell you, if you feel that he could be on the down low, he probably is. That's your intuition letting you know that something is going on. And why would you want to be with a man who's out slipping around, sleeping with his boys? That's probably why he's spending so much time with them. And then he comes home to you. He doesn't want to have sex with you because he's full of sex with his boys. Listen. You know, well, I mean, what is your question? How do I move away from this? Are you in a financial position to leave? If you are, then take off. But if you are not, and you feel stuck in this situation, okay, this is what you do. Let me see, are your kids grown already? From 27 to 33. Okay, it looks like the kids are grown. Okay, this is my advice to you. If you are not financially stable, that you can leave the situation and you feel like you're kind of stuck in it. See if you can find a room in your house since your children are gone. Maybe you can find a quiet place in your home, a quiet place that you can call your space. Okay, maybe one of the bedrooms or whatever. This is your space. All right, your sacred space. This is a space where you can go and be quiet and do your meditations every day, do your affirmations every day, you see, and just listen to your intuition. In this space, you see, you can go and ask the divine for whatever you desire in your life. Whatever you desire, You see, you can do it in this quiet space. And hopefully it's a space that can be all yours. And you don't have all kind of energies coming in and out of it. You understand? Maybe you can call it your office or something like that. You see, it's your private space where you can have positive energy in that space. You see, to get away from your husband or any other negative energies that are in the household. Okay? You did title your letter Narcissistic Behavior, so I assume you believe that your husband is a narcissist. Okay? This space will help you during the time that you are living there with him. Okay? Because you go into your space and it's empowering. It's empowering, especially if you can keep the space clear of negative energy. Okay? Which means when you go into your space, you don't bring in negative. You don't bring in your challenges. You don't bring in arguments in your space or anything that's negative. You go into your space to talk with the divine. Okay? And if you can go outside in nature, that's even better. That's even better. Okay, I don't know which part of the country you're in, but if you're in the part of the country where it's pleasant most of the year and you can go outside and do these things, it's better. Okay? But you must get on your spiritual path. You understand? That's the only way to get over this narcissist and his abuse. Okay? And that's my advice to you, to start on your spiritual path, unless you're able to leave. And you didn't say that in a letter, that you were financially stable. So you're probably kind of stuck right there, but you can still start your spiritual awakening, and this will give you more power and protection against this narcissistic behavior. Okay? And that's what you want. You want to be happier in this situation. I hope that you understand this because it's very important to your well-being. Now, you say there's no violence, but it's emotional abuse because you say that he's belittling you and negative energy and comments. That's emotional abuse. You understand? So you must heal from narcissistic abuse. From your letter, it sounds like he is not interacting with you as much anyway, which is probably a good thing. Okay? Maybe you can kind of live separate lives in the same house. He's hardly ever there. You're working on yourself spiritually. And I'm going to tell you, you ask the divine to help you with this challenge. And you don't know, the divine may move him away. The divine may move him away from you. Okay? But you need to be on your spiritual path if you want your life to change for the better. That's the only way to do it. Okay? I hope that you understand. And I really hope it helps because this narcissist will destroy you. If he is a full-blown narcissist, he will destroy you. Now, he may just have narcissistic tendencies because he's out with his boys and they're probably narcissists. And if he's on the DL, this is why. A lot of narcissists are on the DL. It's really kind of running rampant with the young men these days, and you need to be very careful about that. Okay? And if he is truly on the DL, you'll see some signs. If you are intimate with him at all, you'll see some signs. Okay? Because if he's used to having sex with men, he's going to slip and do something with you to show you that he's having sex with men. I know when I was with my narcissist, he did. He showed me exactly what he was doing. Okay? Now, during the time I was with the narcissist, it went over my head. It didn't mean anything. But once I got on my spiritual path, and I learned about the narcissist, who he was, why he was, and what his intent was, then I understood exactly what I went through. And you will too. You will too. The divine will show you everything about this man that you are with. Okay? And it will also show you that you chose him, that you accepted him, you've done all these things for him, and what is he doing for you? You say he gives you material things. I guess that's to keep you quiet. You are not happy with him. Okay? Get on your spiritual path and find your own happiness within you. Okay? Be happy with yourself. And you won't care what he does. You really won't. I hope you understand this message, and I really hope it helps. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here is the link. Send your questions to MissFaye'sWorld@hotmail.com. That's MissFaye'sWorld@hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the top of the letter, and I will comply. I want to thank you all for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters, and a special thank you for those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all happiness, and I hope to see you next time.